In September 2016, while many college students focused on settling into a new semester at school, Sean Demshar focused on a different change in his life. During a motocross race, Sean flipped over the handlebars of his bike and shattered part of his vertebrae, leaving him paralyzed from the chest down.
I was definitely in positions where I was like, what the hell am I going to do with my life? Like, how am I going to do this from here on out?
The accident happened during Sean's sophomore year at IU, and he had to give up some of his newfound college freedom by moving back in with his parents.
I was sick and tired of it by the first week, just because I'd been out on my own for 2 years and now being stuck, not just back home, but being by choice, but being stuck home. I was just like, this sucks.
He also worried for his future. As an outdoor recreation major, he wasn't sure what his body would allow him to do.
I messaged the professor from that intro class. I was like, hey, what's your advice? What should I do? And he basically just said, go for it. If you really want to do it, absolutely. We'll help you any way we can here, and I'm sure we can make it work.
A piece of Sean's independence was restored in fall 2017 when he returned to school. He still lived with his parents, but he got a new license and an adaptive car, a way to escape his house and see his friends more.
I didn't have to rely on anyone for a ride anymore. I could come and go as I wanted to. If I needed something, I could go instead of calling and asking if someone could get it for me. It was like being 16 again. It was great.
Once he turned 21 and started going out to the bars, Sean quickly realized that they were better meeting places than his friends' houses, since many houses are either too difficult for him to enter or too narrow for him to move through. But the bars offer an entire new world of difficulties. Most only have high-top tables, and the crowded, loud atmosphere creates a challenging social situation for Sean.
The tables are all high, they're all high-top tables, or even going up to the bar, the bar comes up to him on his face, he's looking at the drinks on the bar.
I just kind of pull back from the conversation, I'll listen, but I don't chirp in because I know either they won't hear me or I'll have to repeat myself if they do catch that I'm saying something. Just mainly because it's so loud in the bar, so I'm not being on that same level, it's tough to keep the conversation going.
Sean's friends help him as much as they can. They even carried him one night to go to Upstairs, a bar that is entirely lofted. Many people in Sean's situation could gain a dismal outlook on life, but he is determined to live the same life he did before the accident, both in his social life and in his passion for the outdoors.
I go hiking a lot for class. I never thought I'd be immersed in nature again. And I've been in some really cool areas that I probably shouldn't have been, but it happened. I was not sure what I was going to do from unemployment ever again, and now I'm I've had an internship. I'm still unsure of the future, but not worried about it.
His body may depend on a wheelchair, but according to his friends, Sean is an independent person. He chooses to stay positive and to accept whatever comes his way.
I'm just really proud of him that no matter how hard it is, how mentally challenging it is, how physically challenging it is, that no matter what it is, I feel he'll still try. Every human needs to be like that, and people that can walk aren't like that.
Sean doesn't know exactly what his future holds, but he is set to graduate from IU in May 2020, and he'll see where life takes him from there.